What's up, guys? My name is Axe, and this is my doubles debut for the 2017 International Challenge in Pokemon Sun and Moon. So what you have here is a pretty typical lead-in for me. I like to start with the Protect from Celesteela, let the first turn go by, and finish it with a Trick Room from Porygon 2. So this guy was running what I guess is a specially offensive Celesteela, which I haven't seen as many of as a more defensive build like I'm running, but he runs a flamethrower here, I assumed for the mirror matchup coverage. And that proved to be a little frustrating, but we managed. So we managed to take out the Garchomp right off the bat here after a boost, which gave us a nice little two-turn advantage. And then we trade Leech Seeds and move on to the rest of the fight. He's about to drop an Oranguru out. So unless I notice a specific threat on the enemy team, this is pretty much how I like to start as many games as possible. Set up the Trick Room, set up a couple Leech Seeds, and, sort of stall for a while. Depending on how I feel about my positioning, I will either go on the offensive with Celesteela, start working Heavy Slam, maybe alternate a few protects in there, or stay on the defensive and run Protect and Substitute, alternate between those two, especially if I've got a couple of Leech Seeds set up and nothing else is draining damage. I like to keep Celesteela out for as long as I possibly can during the battle. So while we're watching these turns play out here, I'll tell you a little bit about my Celesteela. It is a Careful Celesteela holding leftovers. It has IVs, max IVs in attack, special attack, and special defense. It's not level 100 in game yet, so I haven't hyper trained it up for the rest of the good IVs there. I have 188 HP EVs for attack EVs, 60 defense EVs, 180 special defense EVs, and 76 speed EVs. And it uses Heavy Slam, Substitute, Leech Seed, and Protect. So we get a nice little burn hacks here off the Tri-Attack from Porygon 2, which is always fun. This is the first time I've faced off against an Oranguru, and I have to say the instructing the double flamethrower was unexpected and definitely something I had to figure out how to deal with here. And it becomes more frustrating when I hit him pretty hard here and then he eats the Wiki Berry and does not get confused by the Wiki Berry. So he gets a bunch of health back. So I'll tell you a little bit about this Porygon 2 while we wait for this turn to play out. He is a sassy nature. He's holding an Eviolite, which is pretty sweet. He's got the download ability, which sometimes, although I'm noticing pretty rarely, will give him a nice little special attack buff right at the beginning of the fight. He's got max IVs in defense, special attack, special defense, and 0 speed IVs. He's got 244 HP EVs, 92 defense, 28 special attack, 140 special defense, and he runs Ice Beam, Tri-Attack, Trick Room, and Recover. So I'm going to take a turn here just to recover a little bit and stabilize Celesteela. Like I said earlier, I like to keep him alive for as long as I possibly can. So I'm going to recover Porygon 2. And then Porygon 2 is going to eat quite a lot of damage here, but he's a bulky guy, so he muscles through it. So he's got Heavy Slam and Flamethrower on this Celesteela, so I suppose he's more of a mixed attacker. Not sure if he's focusing in one stat or the other. He's also running Leech Seed. I guess I need to read up on my Celesteela builds. And I apologize here for the length of these turns. You've got 3 Leech Seeds and a burn, every turn, plus a leftover. So it's just they drag on a little bit here. This was my longest battle of the international competition for sure. And then the twisted dimensions very conveniently return to normal here, which allows me to eliminate Oranguru before it can do any more damage on the next turn. Celesteela gets a nice little beast boost out of that, which further helps protect against this flamethrower. And while we wait for this turn to play out, I'll tell you a little bit about the rest of the team. Um, I'm running an Araquanid, a Gigalith, a Tapu Koko, and an Alolan Marowak, which you'll see later on in this fight. I actually can't even remember what the fourth guy I brought to this fight was, because I only needed 3 of them. Marowak and Tapu Koko are both there for speed to come into play once the first or maybe second trick room plays itself out. Um, they usually sweep up what's left of the team at that point. So he drops in Tapu Lele here, which brings with it the psychic terrain. I'm still sort of learning about how terrains work, but I'm looking it up here, and psychic terrain prevents priority moves, or prevents Pokemon from being hit with moves with increased priority, and it boosts the power of psychic type attacks. And none of that matters because we're going to just one-hit KO it with a nice heavy slam from Celesteela. And Celesteela's Beast Boost is going to recover the special defense lost by Shadow Ball and survive another flamethrower. So we're going to take a shot at Celesteela here. Not very effective. And then to top the turn off, none of it is going to matter even further. None of that stat trading because the enemy Celesteela is going to finish my Celesteela off with a drain from the Leech Seed. So end of the turn, his Celesteela will be back up to full health. Mine will be gone. And still at pretty solid advantage here. Got 3 guys left. He's got 1. Let's send in the cleanup crew. And for my money, there's nothing more satisfying than watching a Celesteela get 1-hit KO'd. And that's going to wrap it up for our debut performance. Thanks for watching.